asking what's my /played. 1 day, 5 hours, 5 minutes, and 57 seconds.
Mine is 1 day, 5 hours, 16 minutes, and 19 seconds.
Now on my main, a lot.
Alright, let's fly to Westreach Summit. Hey guys, we're back in here. We finished off Scrollomance and Uldaman today. That's going to be it for our dungeons. We're going to head over to the rest of Thousand Needles.
Money, friend! Glad I could help.
It's quite some time, he says. Yeah, a little over a day. We only play this on stream, so you're getting the full experience.
Yes, indeed.
I'm a full level above you.
My grandpa says, that's a nice pet, Wintrigue.
Oh, which one? The Valky?
I think so.
Yeah,
Whatever you had
Valky
out before
was
you
out.
flew.
Yeah, it's Valky. Valky is a nice pet.
Yep, Grandpa, we're still in Thousand Needles. But that's because, the past 2 streams we've done 3 dungeons instead of 2. And that's only because of the areas that we were in actually had 3 total dungeons till they were complete. We may have to do the same with Stratholme, I don't know. No, because there's only main gate and service entrance, right? I think those are the only 2.
I think it's 2.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Mongoose on my weapon right now. The illusion of the enchant.
Either way, next week we'll either do 1 dungeon, Zul'Farrak, or we'll do 2 dungeons, Stratholme. I haven't decided yet. Ah, the Valky pet, yes. We told you the story about the Valkyrie, didn't we?
You have said it on stream. I don't know if it's been there.
It's entirely possible that Mad Grandpa wasn't there for it.
Feel free to tell it again.
No. If he wasn't there the first time, then you can't hear. No, I'm kidding.
I agree, Arena. It is one of the best looking. I never liked Power Torrent because it's just like too much. If it was just one color, that would be nice, but.
So, Piamet would. Oh, there's a quest here. What?
Well, yeah.
Ah,
Because
I've
it's
been
time.
expecting you.
Oh, here's your
Oh.
friend down.
Yeah, let's not do that.
May
Okay,
the
right.
eternal sun shine.
Alright. So, I guess we
Ah!
jump down, I guess. Anyway, so Piamet used to want this pet really bad, and she would be hunting it, and she'd have dreams about this Valky. Like, literal dreams.
After I got it.
Yeah, and then after she got it, she'd still have dreams about it. And she woke me up in the middle of the night to catch a Valky.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, she was like, hey, come here and catch this Valky, wake up.
No. That's
No?
for the tiny shell spider.
That is true, you did wake me up to go get the tiny shell spider.
For the Valky, you just found it while we were talking. And then you were like, what? It's not doing anything. It used the ability that would make it die in like 9 rounds or something.
Oh yeah, I think that was dumb.
And I was like, oh my god, you need to catch it. You need to catch it.
Hail.
And you caught it right before it killed itself.
It's true. I know nothing of the Elder Crone, Magatha. What I do know is that the Twilight Hammer is destroying High Purge. Will you help me stop them, warrior? Years ago, I was trapped here while trying to study the Wind Riders, but once I made my way to freedom, I resolved to return to protect them. Now the Cataclysm has struck out, and the Twilight's Hammer is capturing all of these sacred creatures, or worse, destroying them. Twilight's Hammer are a cultist group. The trappers are grounding all the young Wind Riders. Miro, will you go out there and free the Pridelings? And death to all trappers. There's only one answer for those filthy Twilight Hammer trappers. Death! Bring me their nets, Miro.
Ancestors watch over you.
So this guy here, actually, in this area, he was as he said, captured, and you had to go around and escort him out.
Ah, yeah. Oh, wow. I remember that, like, it's current. That's weird. Also, these trappers are putting in debuffs on you.
That's fine.
But yeah, actually, I remembered, you caught the Valky. I think it did its death thing. I think it actually died, but because it's undead, it resurrected.
Oh, yeah.
It's the undead special ability.
Yep, that's what
That's
happened.
when you caught it. And I was just like, so freaked out because I was like, why don't you have the good trap? Why?
This one rider wants to mess with you, so we gotta kill it.
It was evading for a while, so I thought it would just, like, fuck off.
We tried to help it, and it's like, no, we're gonna fight you too.
Got a trapper in it from it. But I don't think that's from it, actually.
You have 4 trapper nets?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, you didn't get one from it. Well, we should rescue the Prideling.
Let me touch it. Oh,
I already did.
there's one over here I'll touch.
Okay, but what are your thoughts on the changes they made for Cataclysm? Are you interested in seeing what they do for Battle of Azeroth? Because apparently they're changing it again.
Now we have Pridelings following us.
Good. I like Pride.
Valky's still out. Ah, I see. These guys have traps out.
I mean, they are trappers. That makes some sense.
Just gotta get the Pridelings now. So many. Guy doesn't even give a shit about us.
Nope, they're busy fighting the Wind Rider. So rude.
What? I got fast.
Alright, there's our quests. We are Finny.
Look how many I have compared to you.
That's because you cheat. It's
I have a whole posse.
one of my favorite mounts, the Ironbound Proto Drake. Look at this guy. Amazing this dragon is.
Yeah, that is a good one. I liked that one for a long time. Just
Tell me I
walking
ate
around.
you.
They're precious. One day they'll grow strong, but until then, they must be protected. What insanity could drive someone to do such horrible things? There'll be no more trapping this day. The Twilight's Hammer have the alpha male of Hyperts pinned down. You must head east, up the ramp, and release Heartraiser before the Pride loses its patriarch. Release Heartraiser from all bonds.
Goodbye.
Okay. Then we still got the babies.
Maybe they'll help.
Maybe. Got a whole soccer team.
Well,
Is that gonna be? Oh, she fell down. What a bad.
as usual.
Anyway, is that gonna be a the last expansion? That's a good question. I don't know.
Everyone always says things like WoW's gonna die, so
Every expansion is the Doomsayer's
last.
last expansion. So far it
But-
hasn't happened.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope that if there is, okay, someone released it for us.
Did we get credit? I guess we did. Oh, okay.
All right then.
So you
I
guys aren't gonna see that quest because apparently it's been released already. All right.
That's strange. I didn't even see anyone here.
I mean, there was a Shadow Priest, but I didn't see them come up past us yet. Like, but maybe they did.
Huh. Well, oh well.
Yeah, the Shadow Priest was with us over at this NPC. They're still at the NPC.
Okay,
So-
so I don't know what happened. There is Heartraiser though.
The Great Heartraiser is a majestic creature. He has told me of his gratitude and fondness for you, Miro. The Twilight Skymaster. Twilight Skymaster Richtofen is at the Twilight area up above and to the east. No matter what we do down here, if he's not dealt with, all hope is lost for High Perch. While the Heartraiser is too injured to help you with the fight, he can fly you up there. The rest is up to you, Miro. Okay. He's too weak to help you, but he'll let you fly up there.
Oh look, he has
Farewell.
like no health.
Yeah.
And I still have the babies.
Exactly. The babies are still there.
Yeah. Irina says, it dropped a significant amount of players, but I wouldn't say it's dying since it still has millions of players.
Yeah. Well, everybody has their opinion on what dying is, and so far none of them have been correct. WoW is going strong. It'll probably go strong. The only thing that'll kill WoW is WoW.
Yeah.
In fact, the MMO genre is dying faster than WoW is dying.
Really?
Yeah, like MMOs
I
are nowhere
love
near as popular.
MMOs.
Yeah, they're nowhere near as popular as they used to be.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people gave up on being like WoW killers, which was like the big thing.
It was a pleasure shooting you down. Useless Wind Rider, I don't need you anyway. Why are you not dead? What is this? Shoot, no! Get away! Get off me! Oh, that's alright. The babies are attacking him. Are they? No. Maybe.
Well, they're not.
No!
He flies around on his thing. Like, what?
Okay, he won. Aye!
What?
He
I
just
feel
fell
like
into the
I
crypt.
missed something there. Oh, some babies did do that. Look up in the air.
Yeah, look, they're flying around.
Okay.
We did it.
Oh yeah, I lost some of my babies.
Yeah, I only have one. Oh, they're disappearing now. Slowly.
They're
Here's
going
one.
home.
They're done. VR MMO is booming? Really?
Ugh.
Honestly, I would hate VR MMOs because just the thought of doing everything first person. Like, I really like seeing my character. That's part of the fun of it for me.
Oh yeah, making your character cute.
But
What brings you here?
I feel like that's lost in VR because everybody wants everything to be first person, and that's not fun. The Prydlings did what? They must love you deeply for freeing them. Thank you, Miro. You have saved High Perch. Miro, while you and the Prydlings were taking care of the Skymaster, Lakota Windsong came by. She told me to tell you to meet her east at the Twilight Bulwark. That must be where they are holding Magatha Grimtotem. Alright,
careful.
that chest piece is actually a little better than what I got, I think.
Yeah, my wristbands.
It is. Okay. It's too bad I actually like the way this chest piece looked.
These aren't wrists, these are gloves. Oh no, they're shoulders. Oh.
But, Battle for Azeroth should be fun, I think. I'm not entirely certain what they're doing with it. I've kind of just put a block on the information they're giving. I'll probably pick it up soon. TM. But I'm going to have it before it comes out, that's for sure. As far as this stream goes, we won't be streaming any of it until we get there, but I have a feeling that we're going to be there by the time it comes out anyway.
Perhaps.
At the very least, we'll be close to it.
You're on your boat.
I'm on my boat. I don't even see you. Where are you?
Way ahead of you.
Apparently. There she is.
For the Horde!
Correct.
Explore 1,000 needles. Perfect. Okay.
The winds
I'm
guide you.
glad that you made it. Don't mind my new clothes. It seemed prudent to blend in. But I don't give a shit about your clothes. I don't think you blend in at all. I owe you a great deal for my freedom, Luminol. Now let us see if we can free Magatha and put an end to the Twilight's Hammer and Dozen Needles. Got an idea for how you can get close to their leaders without getting killed, but first you're going to need to find something to wear. My suggestion is that you head up there and get their armor from them. Magatha's not the only one that the Twilight's Hammer have taken prisoner. While you're up there to the south, you should break as many of them out as you can. Which is 5.
Ancestors watch over you.
Okay, so by SAO, I'm assuming you're referring to Sword Art Online. Now, what do you mean by things end up close to Sword Art Online? Because I've never actually watched it. It's on my list. I'll get to it eventually. But you know how long that'll take if you realize how long it's taken me to get through Durarara, because Piamat eats up all of my time. I think Piamat DC'd.
No.
Oh. Why
Sorry,
are you still done that?
I was tapped out.
Oh.
When I tapped out, you were standing still, so I just assumed that would continue indefinitely.
What? No.
I don't know.
If you're not moving, I'm out of here. Listen to that music. This is the Twilight Cult theme, I think, or Twilight Hammer theme. Hey, Piamat rescued that person. See, she's not all bad guys.
Oh, you rescued it.
Oh, I didn't. I guess we just killed
Or
the guy in front of
maybe-
it.
Yeah, that must be it.
Okay, she is bad.
But I can't do anything. I can't click it, so we have to kill the trailer.
It's basically a VR MMORPG. Okay, but is it first person? I mean, I imagine playing World of Warcraft in first person. I thought, wow, that would be incredibly difficult because this game has like a ton of shit that goes on. But
Don't need to fight that elementalist.
indeed.
Some parts of WoW would be cool to see in VR just because I've seen them and they're cool.
Like seeing
But
Ragnaros.
I wouldn't want to play a game in VR just like for the sake of it.
Like pulling Ragnaros out of the Ragnaros pulling himself out of the ground. That'd be
Oh
pretty cool.
yeah, heroic rag in VR. That'd be insane.
Yeah, not necessarily the fight itself, just him emerging as like his normal form, and then when he emerges
I don't
as
give a shit about
with
that.
the legs, that'd be pretty awesome to see.
No. That's all our objectives.
It's true.
Personally, I like the fight. So I did it a lot. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Like playing WoW, but imagine interacting with everything like you would in real life. Yeah.
It would be cool to feel even more like your character.
I've been expecting
more, like,
you.
immersed. But yeah. How much of that armor have you collected? You're going to want to be well disguised for the next thing that you're going to have to do. Kodo looks worried about the condition of the armor, especially the bloodstains. You sure don't fool around, do you, Luminol? Well, it'll have to do. Belt is an upgrade. You give so much of yourself without requiring anything in return. The people of Thousand Needles are grateful, as am I. Luminol, the bonds holding Magatha are specially encoded. She can only be released if we get those codes. There's a device near Codemaster Deathluck in the bulwark to the southeast. It contains the codes. Please obtain them.
Winds be at your back.
The 3 leaders of the bulwark are powerful and not to be underestimated, Luminol. Fortunately for us, you now have a disguise to make you look like one of the Twilight cultists. You should put the disguise on and speak with Codemaster Deathluck, Commander of Fast Fuse, and Elementus Darion, each alone. get them to turn their backs on you, and when they do, strike quickly.
I have a question. Why does this quest give me 2 different shields?
Walk with the earth.
Like, immediately. Like, the last quest gave me a shield. Now this next quest is giving me a shield. Alright, let's put on our disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me dismount and show you. Alright.
This is not much of a disguise.
Yeah. It's just like putting on their colors, I guess. Team colors, you know? We gotta show team spirit. I feel like this is just a waste of materials making this spiral up like this.
It's my way or the highway, pal.
Paratroopers? Oh, you killed him. That was quick. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
I thought we were gonna have to fight him. Well, that's one down. When I first read that, I thought it said instead of Commander Fast Fuse, I thought it said Commander Fart Fuse, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So I was like, wait, no, that's not what it says. It's sort of they don't use a controller; they use a helmet and control the game using their brainwaves. That's cool. See, I'd be more into that. That would make more sense, because then I'd actually feel like I am the character. With VR, I still don't feel like I'm the character.
Attention.
What do you want, scrub? Get out of my face before I knock that grin off yours with my hammer. Deethuk, you're a little snot. Wait, what's wrong with your code device?
Off with you.
Huh, what? Dead. PM edited.
What? PM. You did it.
Yeah, PM edited.
What?
I think this one's a lady, maybe?
Yes. No.
State your business.
How can I help you, gorgeous? Look, behind you, a mirror!
Remember the
A
sun.
mirror? How wonderful! What the fuck?
No.
Have I seen Dot Hack, the anime or the game? Because I'm actually working on Dot Hack Quarantine, and I do not have a very favorable opinion of that game. The originals, not GU. GU looks fantastic, but the originals are just not great.
You wish to speak?
Do you have the codes to the Elder Crone's bomb? Good. Now there's only one thing left to do. Now that those 3 are dealt with, the combined forces from Freewind Post should be able to handle the rest of the cultists here. You have the code. Now all you have to do is head to the eastern section of the Bulwark and free the Elder Crone. Good luck, Luminol. Thank you for all you've done.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
Okay, let's go free Magatha. So yeah, we actually haven't been to one area of this place still, even though it's appeared on the map. It's the Twilight area further to the east there. We never went there.
Huh.
The anime. No, I haven't watched the anime. I'm waiting till I finish Quarantine to watch it. Is the anime good? Because so far the game it's not great.
It's not great.
I mean, the story's good. I like the story, but I don't like the combat of the game. Alright, you can read this.
You freed the Elder Crone. Time to follow the path east and meet her at the Twilight Withering. Final confrontation with the Twilight's hammer is upon you. Your disguise has dropped. Be careful. According to Magatha, she'll meet you just outside of the Twilight Withering to the east.
Okay, I don't know where our disguise would have dropped, but alright. Apparently
Yeah,
clothes.
I mean, like, we literally have it on.
Yeah, I guess clothes can wither and disappear. It is the Twilight Withering, after all.
Yeah. It's no longer in my inventory either.
So yeah, we didn't actually go over here, so...
Just a fight. Look at that!
Well, that's gross. There's one of the new, I say new, but it was new at the time, Earth Elemental models. They were never used up until Cataclysm.
Hey,
What?
hey,
You want to stop and fight that? Okay.
it attacked me.
You heard that the anime is similar to Sword Art Online. Okay. I definitely intend to check it out once I beat Quarantine, which... Okay, so I have a big gripe with Dot Hack, the original 4 games, if that isn't apparent already. And for starters, as I said, the combat in those games is really bad. Like, abysmally awful. I guess we're fighting these. Like, really, really, really terrible. The graphics of the game seem pretty at first, but they don't enhance at all over the course of the 4 games, which bugs me. You figure they'd make some improvements over time, in which they do a little with some of the character models, but then other character models, which should be enhanced, are crap. Like, utter crap. And then...
Arena. Oh.
Go ahead.
Arena said the old landscapes here are so little detailed. Like, look how different this is from, like, where we just were walking to get here.
Yeah.
It took you long
careful
enough.
what
Do
you
you think
search
that we
for,
are playing
stranger.
games here? Do you want to see the utter destruction of what's left of Thousand Needles? No? Then do exactly as I command. The Twilight's Hammer have summoned a monstrosity. It's a combination of the 4 elements infused with the power of their special or elementium. If you want to save your precious Thousand Needles from total destruction, you're going to have to destroy it. But first you'll need a few things to get through its protective shielding. Go east into the Withering and bring back the 4 Twilight elements. There are 2 very protective elementals that the Twilight's Hammer have bound. They are using the Bound Fury and Vortex to infuse Animus with a great deal of power. When Animus has absorbed enough of their power, he will explode. The rest of the Thousand Needles and much of the surrounding lands will be obliterated.
Okay.
Arena laughed and said, "You didn't sound as serious as that sentence sounded. Do you think we were playing games here?" Yeah.
So, how can they release 4 games with little to no updates on the graphics? Yes. That's one of my main concerns. It's like almost like they put no effort into that aspect of the game. Which, okay, if that wasn't their focus, that's fine. But all of the areas look pretty on the surface. They do. But when you really look at them, they're all the same. Same setup from beginning of the first game to the end of the 4th game. It's open field, dungeon, and then the dungeons all look the exact same. Like, the format of the game does not change at all over 4 games. The characters have no character development at all, except for your main character and Black Rose. Every other character in the game is like, they give you 1 or 2 tidbits of information about their life, and then that's it. They're boring as shit. The story is extremely bare bones.
Oh, tell us how you really feel.
And I don't know if I mentioned it, but the combat is fucking terrible. I spend more time running around after enemies because everything moves at twice your character's speed or hits you for 3 to 4 times your health. All the weapon models look the exact same except for a select few, which I finally got one last night that looked moderately different. Like, you get this guy a legendary staff and it looks just like one of the basic items you get at the beginning of the game. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
So, Dot Hack GU, from what I saw of Crimson's playthrough, is actually really good. This game is not good. Like, oh, and then bosses. Bosses take fucking forever. They got infinite HP. Yeah, I see it. They got infinite HP until you do enough damage to them that you can data drain them. And last night I was fighting one and I was watching Daredevil with Piamet, and I fought a boss, and it took me an entire episode and a half of another episode just to get its data drain.
What the fuck?
Like, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this shouldn't take this long. And like Final Fantasy 15's endgame, it just becomes a case of, can we kill it? Can I use items faster than it can kill me? That's a good way to look at it, Grant, but it's like they'd already made the games in advance and just staggered their release. Because the funny thing is, and I might be misremembering this, but when I was a kid, I had the choice of getting Xenosaga or Dot Hack. And because they came out about the same time, I want to say. Like, that's what I remember. And all 4 Dot Hacks came out at the same time. Or not at the same time, but before the second Xenosaga did. And if you recall, while Xenosaga 2 wasn't as good as the first one, it did improve its graphics. It's just its battle system they made some bad choices on. Which they then fixed in the third game. But I'm really happy I went with Xenosaga over Dot Hack.
That's like one of your favorite series, right?
Xenosaga is fantastic. It's very cinematic though. So if you want to play a cinematic video game, there you go. I'm just sad that Namco Bandai couldn't come up with a deal with Square, because Square owns the rights to Xenogears, and originally the plan was to tie it into Xenogears like it was supposed to be. But Square kind of was like, no, we're not letting you do that. And they were like, well, shit, what do we do now?
Do you have all the elements, Monk?
I have little
Magatha
time
gazes
for
at you
foolishness.
with naked disdain. I'll combine them into a suitable form. I'll keep its use simple. A simple task for a simple girl. Let us see if you have what it takes to finish the job. If I'm so simple, why am I doing your work for you?
You're so simple. Why the hell? How the hell did we rescue her when she wasn't able to?
Yeah, bitch. At the core of Animus is an artifact known as the Doomstone. One of its properties is an ability to absorb a great deal of energy. This is how the cultists are trying to set off the explosion, by overloading the stone and amplifying the power through the elemental. Bring me the Doomstone. For safekeeping, of course.
Okay, gotta reset the
Fucking
recording.
evil?
Oh, Magatha's evil. She's evil as shit.